Hey everyone, good afternoon, good morning, no, good morning, good afternoon and good evening everyone. My name is Jason Broderick, father to Feebrod. We are going on a little bit of a tour around where I was born and raised, showing a bit of history and roots for my son so he knows where his dad came from. Hope you enjoy. So behind me, up here, it's actually a significant house from my childhood. Raised through some friends' parents, Tunnicliffs. Shout out to the Tunnicliffs. Helped me become who I am. And yeah, as you see, quite a spatial area. But no, good times. We'll move on to the next place. So, big part of what we used to do is actually come down. You can just see it on the sign up here. It says Fielding Video. So we used to come down here on a Friday night, for hours. You used to be able to walk in here. This is all changed now because the supermarket used to be here, but Fielding Video, I think it's all closed down. You'd go in there and you spend hours in there searching for videos, VHS tapes, and then of course Xbox and PlayStation, all that came out. It was good times. Then that led to what's behind us. We'd head into the square. We're about to head in there now. I noticed the big wide streets, huge streets in this area. Big part of Fielding was built on farmers' agricultural backgrounds, so this was a meeting place, and we'll show you what the farmers market is a bit later. Okay, so welcome to the square. It's actually a lot different to when I grew up. This used to be surrounded by trees. It used to be quite a dark place. Our memorial is where we cover Anzac Parade through the clock tower. The clock tower actually wasn't here when I was younger. Was something that was into it. Oh, respect to the flag. We used to hang out here as kids, kick all around this area. Fast food house used to be up over there. We're actually oh, it might be around the corner. It is actually. There's the Rose Bowl. That never used to be there. Oh wow. Dara's building burnt down when I was younger. They rebuilt it. Ooh. It's a pretty little place now actually. So a little bit excited about where we're heading right now. One of two places that I'm going to be showing you all today. This one's Barefoot's Bakery. So we used to come down here 16, 17 with my mates and my Ford Escort. Respect to the Green Beast. And we'd jump out of the car, grab a couple of pies, 6 white buns, get bread and butter put on the bread, jump back in. Tell you what, was good bulk training. Not too sure what for. Okay, see you inside. We
got J Brothers typical order, steak and cheese.
Oh, look at that pastry. Oh, this is a good time, son.
P Brothers pastry.
Rated? Oh yeah. Oh yeah. Happy times, right? I told you, right?
Wow.
What do you think of the pastry?
My pastry is the best part.
I know, eh? And like that pie's been in the oven, but was it too hot to bite? Not at all, right? Oh yeah, it was like made for your mouth, right? One of my first jobs was in this building over here. Yeah, so this place here, it used to be a supermarket. Oh yeah, actually, so you used to have to come around here and pick up all the trolleys, take them back in there. It was a lot nicer. The new place is a lot nicer. But actually one day, I found like a leftover float with hundreds of dollars in here. Handed it in. Down over the back there, that's where the bread trucks used to come in, and if the bread was old we used to take it home. Good times. Doesn't sound too exciting. It's one of the main streets. We used to kick cans around. Doesn't look too busy. Oh, Actually, I'll tell you a story there. Down out, not a bit of luck. Tell you, this is how life can change a bit. Down out, a bit of luck. Last $20. Wouldn't advise anyone to do this. Went in there, gambled it up. Walked out. $100. Phew boy. But that's not a good thing to do. Passed my driver's test over there. That's the police station.
What's this place?
This place here, this is the little theatre. That's what I was talking about, little theatre. Yeah.
Looks quite big.
This used to, oh, it still is the taxi place. Some places still the same, eh? Yeah. There's good times. See, what I'm noticing is that a lot of food places bring back good times.
KFC?
KFC's been there since I was about your age. That was a big thing.
And
Was-
McDonald's?
Yeah, McDonald's coming here was a big thing. I don't know if they do towns good though. They're great to have, but I don't know. We're going to go the other side of the train tracks a bit later on today. But those of you that are from Philly, you'll know that place over there. That's where we're heading. Fast food house. That's like the equivalent of the American diner. Actually, this place here is where I had one of my first childhood jobs. There's actually two places. I'm going to take you to both of them. So, one of the things you had to do, right, earn money. This place here used to be a Chinese restaurant, and I just rocked up there one day, went through that door there actually, and went to the counter, asked if they had a job. They got me vacuuming their carpets on a Friday. That's where I started to earn some dollars. And the other place was here, Bargain World, which used to be called Dual Electrical, which I'd wash those windows, all those windows there. That would be the thing that we'd have to do, wash those windows. So that was a cool thing. Fast food house though, oh, big ups. That sign's been there since I was a kid, son. We used to all hang out here. It's where Uncle Rob's push bike was stolen from. But oh man, remember Rivi and I used to kick around here, same booths. I don't know if you can see this, peeps. It hasn't changed much. Darren Pokolowski and I can't remember who the other person was. Had a big fight in that back toilet. And yeah, it was good. It's all good. Was it good times? Good times. Good times. So Friday nights, Saturday nights, we used to come down here. Fielding Civic Centre. This obviously in here you used to play a bit of badminton, but if you're from here, Fielding Civic Centre also meant blue light discos, but we used to go through the other door. Blue light discos where you first learned to hug dance. Maybe a lot of people had their first kiss too, I don't know. This was a big place, but what this also did too is it led through to the library, and sadly the library's seen better days. We'll head off down here a bit though. Oh, looks like the library's getting a makeover. The hub, it looks cool. Tell you what though, made a difference to me. That was my dentist and also our doctors. No respect to that doctor though. Over here though, oh, let me tell you, oh, good times had over here. This was our public swimming pool. So we're walking a lot of this because Fielding's quite large actually, considering it's in a place that's not easily accessible. So down here, actually, large amount of my childhood would spend building dams. Oh, look how beautiful that water is. So it's been building dams, but actually in the banks of those of that river there, or the stream, the Makino stream, we used to dig up old bottles. I used to love it. Built huge dams, spent hours down there. Huge. That actually leads all the way up to Lovers Lane. Looks like there's a skate park now. We'll go over there soon. We'll see you over there in a minute. Okay, good times. Spent a large amount of time in that park there. Alright, see you soon. Here we are, childhood memories, big time. One of the things where, if you had the money of course, a bit of Fielding Lines, mini golf. I think the holes are dodgy though. Can't get in there this morning, but when it's open, you can actually, on your 18th hole or 9th hole, I can't remember, over there you could actually shoot to get a free game the next time. Pretty standard though. Oh, that cocktail one's a brand new one. This used to be hard, I remember here. I jumped the fence with you, but actually that's not promoting good stuff. As you can see, it's not highly fenced in, but there'll be cameras.
Yeah.
Welcome, Building and Scout Guide Hall. New sign, but still carrying the same values. So obviously Friday nights, I think it might have been, or Wednesday nights, would come down here, would have to come to Scouts. There was a, I'm sure you've heard of Scouts and Cubs, but we go through those doors. Obviously they're not open right now, and obviously it was just filled with adventure and fun. It really was. We learned all sorts of things that obviously at the time we thought were boring, but you look back on things and think actually those were vital skills. Such things as home cooking, rope tying, how to survive in the wild. Well, one thing I do remember is down here, really fondly, we used to set this all up and we used to do like what we'd call hobo stove cooking, right? And gosh, it was brilliant. We'd have the door open, but my father, he was a scout leader. My mother, she used to help too, and all my brothers would be here, and so many of our friends from the fielding community. Oh, it was good times. It was innocent fun, and fun that probably should be had more and more, especially in today's society. Respect, be prepared. Scout and Guide Hall. Right, love it. So, a little bit about fielding. Roughly speaking, when I was here there was 15,000. I think we've reached up to nearly 50,000 now. I could be corrected on that. But it's located in the Manawatu, which is part of the lower North Island. So about an hour and a half as the crow flies from Wellington, and then also too as the crow flies going south from Taupo, about 2.5 hours. Located near Palmerston North, the nearest city, with about 150,000 people when I last recall. Quite a transient place, Palmerston North, and as in regards fielding too, a place where a lot of branch managers are sent to learn their trade and then move on to some of the bigger locations. Hey, here is a great fact about fielding, or should we call it friendly fielding, has been in its category, of course, the most beautiful town over 17 times of recording. All right, and when you just look around the square you can see why. Pretty place, and we haven't even shown you large parts of it yet. So get locked in, put on your seatbelt, let's go for a drive. We're heading off to have a look at a few more views now, show little Brod around. Fee Brod you call him, little Brod in my world. That'll be cut, who cares. So day 2, we're up nice and early. We're gonna head off for a drive because where we're going today, there's a bit of distance in between where we are and where we're gonna go. So let's go check out fielding.
Last time we came to sort
Alright, welcome. We're going to go and check out my old school, the place where this became what we know it is. Well, not really, let's be honest. Fielding Agricultural High School, or now known as Fielding High, kia tau kia nakua nui. Oof.
Tell you what, it's probably none with his name on it. Sound like looks all black jersey.
I think it's a
Aaron Smith's all black jersey.
See, look at the ones that were here when I was. Look at them all.
Aaron Smith's Highlander jerseys. Tell you what, my dad was definitely not on this list. Just saying. There he is.
This Daddy? Oh wow.
That's him.
There's Shaka. There's Rivi.
1996. Verse 16.
Going on that one again. This is where my lunch times were spent, out here with my mates. Used to be some pavilion seating there though. That was the canteen, the tuck shop. Oh, played a little bit of rugby out here.
A little bit.
Most Tuesday and Thursday nights training. Great fields, great fun. And then here's our pavilion. Now named the Dan Paki Pavilion. Mr. Paki was he was a school groundsman too. Worked a lot with my dad, but that's a pretty big sign of respect to get the pavilion named after him. But this is our wall of fame. Wasn't here when I was here, but it's pretty awesome that they're representing.
Damn.
So Fielding Ag, Fielding High, whatever you want to call it, been around I believe since the early 1900s, primarily for, once again, a boarding school for the young farmers to come and learn. It's actually got 3 farms, dairy farm there, sheep and cattle farm, and also too within there, if they still do, obviously, the pig farm as well. A lot of work on horticulture in behind there. We'll show you a bit of those scenes soon too. But yeah, as mentioned, primarily set up for young farmers, for a place to come learn, but also to be prepared to go back to the farms and run the farms. But then I believe always open to the local residents of Fieldings for their children too, hence why I went as well. Great place to come, learned a lot about what life was going to throw at me in years to come.
So like, we're now in a whole new section of the school. Now this school's huge. L block. Sorry, I only take dubs. How are you meant to fit a bag and your stuff in this locker?
You just used to. Old school. This is my science room, Mr. Osborne, B16.
Mr. Osborne?
Yeah.
That's a Spider-Man villain.
I know. I think my locker was around here somewhere, to be honest. But same lockers too. They haven't changed. But B16 with Mr. Osborne made me grow up already.
He used to tell you off a lot.
I told me off. He was just looking after me. He just cared. But probably was a little bit too aggressive when he told me off that time. But hey, times are different. But I needed to kick up the bum. Just didn't need the head being pushed into the locker.
Jesus. So this is a gargantuan hockey field. Some of the famous hockey players. J-Rods,
Yeah.
you weren't around.
Nor was any of this. This here was the metalwork rooms and the woodwork rooms, all through here. And in fact, this is where my form class was. So none of this belonged. This is gorgeous. Look at that. Belong, engage, succeed. Wasn't the motto when we were here, but I love it that they've got one. That's awesome. This is all brand new.
Got the football field.
Football fields, yeah. Athletics used to be out here. So wasn't football.
Well,
hey, thanks for coming along on the tour of Fielding High. Let's go check out somewhere else. Yep. Alright, welcome to Fielding, most friendly and beautiful town in the country. So we're here where a lot of people arrive or depart. I don't even know if it goes these days, but childhood spent down here. There was a model station in there that you could go around and have a look. But all of these fence lines through here didn't exist. So we used to wander across these railway tracks as often as we wanted. Some good memories of hide and seek through there with the boys. All of these buildings were in here. It was brilliant. Great childhood. Bit dangerous though if you think about it though. Anyway, we're going to head off to the next place. Talk to you soon. Fielding Railway Station. So everyone, hope you had a great time coming through friendly Fielding. Found out why it is the most beautiful town more than 15 times in a row. But it was great being able to share with you some special places and plenty of memories that helped build me to become the person that sits here today with my son. If you're in this part of the world, hope you come through. Probably going to show a few little shots that we didn't get an opportunity to film together, but Hope you enjoyed it. Bye for now.